Hello once again, everybody. It's me, StrawHatPirate1991 is back with another review. What do Daffy Duck and Porky Pig meet the Groovy Ghoulies, cartoon all-stars to the rescue and Animal Soccer World have in common? They were crossovers that either have mediocre plots or nothing interesting going on whatsoever. The difference? Daffy Duck and Porky Meet the Groovy Ghoulies is a smelly fart, Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue is a piece of crap, and Animal Soccer World is a mountain of bullshit that never should have gotten off the store shelves of Europe. To be honest, not all crossovers can be piles of donkey diarrhea. Some crossovers can engage the audience, if they are done right, like the first two Marvel vs. Capcom video games, the Super Smash Bros. Series, and Cross Epic. There was even the idea made by Osamu Tezuka called the Star System, where Osamu Tezuka features recurring characters in his works, as if they were cast members. However, this one particular movie is an example of why crossovers can backfire when they are done wrong. This movie I'm going to talk about, and get ready to say it with me, Tom and Jerry, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is going to hurt. Tom and Jerry, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a 2017 animated musical movie made by Warner Brothers Animation and Turner Entertainment that combines Tom and Jerry with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, I'm sure most of you heard of Tom and Jerry and seen their cartoons, and I'm sure most of you watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which was a 1971 adaptation to the book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, by Roald Dahl, who you may recognize as the author of books such as The Fantastic Mr. Fox, The BFG, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, Matilda, and the infamous James and the Giant Peach. Well, I've dilly-dallied long enough, so let us begin the review. The first thing I wanted to bring up is the plot for the movie. Charlie Bucket finds a golden ticket, he goes with Grandpa Joe to the chocolate factory, they meet Willy Wonka, they are given a tour along with 4 families, where the kids are spoiled rotten. Charlie is the only one left, because he's good, he is given the factory and everybody lives happily ever after, with Tom and Jerry doing jack and shit to get the plot going. So, actually, this movie is an animated copycat, no pun intended, of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but with Tom and Jerry. And what's even sadder is that none of the characters in this movie have the original charm and likeness of the characters from the 1971 movie. And worse, this movie came out 46 years after Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was released. It's a Christmas story to all over again. And I doubt if Tom and Jerry are even in the original book. Say, remember in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where Tom and Jerry have a gangbang with the Oompa Loompas? I sure as hell don't. Now, I want you to pause for a moment and guess who gets the most attention in this movie? Is it Willy Wonka? No. Is it Charlie Bucket? No. Is it Tom and Jerry? No. Is it the spoiled kids? No. Is it the Oompa Loompas? No. Is it Bill, the candy shop owner? Not even. Instead, make way for Tuffy, the little mouse nobody gave a fucking shit about back then and nobody still gives a shit about today. Yeah, having him get the attention of the movie works so well with Tom and Jerry the Wizard of Ounces. That would be as if Inuyasha and One Piece did a crossover special, but then only focus on Jokken. You thought Robin Starling from Tom and Jerry the movie was a camera-hogging little bitch? Tuffy puts even Robin Starling to shame. Not to mention that his voice sounds annoying as hell, and this mouse was voiced by Kath Soucie. Remember, when I said that this movie is an animated copycat of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Well, maybe this movie is being too much of a copycat of the movie I mentioned before. It even kept the tunnel scene from the movie. Yeah, I shit you not. It was scary enough when I saw the tunnel scene in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now there's this scene with Tom and Jerry and fucking Tuffy singing the lines Willy Wonka sang.
Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. Are the fires of hell a-glowing? Is the Grizzly Reaper mowing? Yes! The danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing! And they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing!
Shut the fuck up! Jumping Jiminy Jesus H. Christ crickets on a unicycle, that's fucking enough. What the fuck was I fucking watching? I may never look at Tom and Jerry the same way again. If the tunnel scene from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is nightmare fuel, this is hell. This would be the 10th circle of hell, the kind of hell where you are forever tormented by an annoying mouse dressed up like he went to the island of Oompa Loompa with Willy Wonka and Slugworth like in that Robot Chicken sketch, and then raped and killed all of the Oompa Loompa children in front of their dying, screaming mothers, while images of this movie are playing. The animation is not helping matters either, because every time I see these characters make this face or this face, I kept thinking that either any one of the child characters is about to get molested or these characters want to jump out of the TV and rape me. Sorry, Nicholas Cherrywood from the goddamned motherfucking Care Bears movie. You lost the creepy as hell face award. Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen some weird ass shit in my life. Some were weird in a good way and some in a bad way. But this movie, good God, this movie tops them, as the weirdest movie I have ever seen. I have seen Yellow Submarine, Swing You Sinners, Minnie the Moocher, All in Your Mind from Pound Puppies and The Legend of Big Pop, Ninja Nanny and Sherlock Sheltie, Halloween is Grinch Night, Monty Python's Flying Circus, Happy Tree Friends, Bimbo's Initiation, An Andalusian Dog, the Mad Mirrorland scene from Daffy Duck and Porky Pig meet the Groovy Ghoulies, and that song from Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue. Every last one of them looked normal compared to his movie. But is this the worst movie I have ever seen? No, hell no. Not even close. Of course, this may be the worst Tom and Jerry movie I have ever seen. Yeah, worse than even the Tom and Jerry movie. To many of the nostalgia critic fanboys, the Tom and Jerry movie was bad mainly because it had Tom and Jerry talking. I was one of them, because I thought that the movie had unoriginal songs, lagging animation that looked no better than full-motion video cutscenes from PlayStation video games, and a story that focused more on the secondary characters than the hero. But as the years go by, I have learned that there exists bad Tom and Jerry movies that are worse than Tom and Jerry the movie. I feel like I owe everyone behind the Tom and Jerry the movie an apology. As a matter of fact, I feel like I should give all of the characters in the Tom and Jerry movie ice cream cones and hugs. Tom and Jerry, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a complete bastardization of not only the Tom and Jerry cartoons, but also Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. What kind of 5-year-old retard with Down syndrome do you have to be to come up with such a piss-poor pussy pink poodle poop puddle like this? I'd rather have my nails ripped off of my fingers than watch this movie. I'd rather have a gallon of bleach poured on my eyeballs. I'd rather be standing in the middle of Antarctica with nothing but my underwear on, while a penguin kicks my nutsack until it becomes purple. Oh, and by the way, Warner Brothers, since you've already made Tom and Jerry crossovers with The Wizard of Oz and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, how about you come up with these crossovers? Tom and Jerry Star Wars, Tom and Jerry meet Mary Poppins, Tom and Jerry sing in the Rain, Tom and Jerry meet Old Yeller, Tom and Jerry Dragon Ball Z, Tom and Jerry Psycho, Tom and Jerry Friday the 13th, Tom and Jerry Nightmare on Elm Street, Tom and Jerry Debbie Does Dallas, Tom and Jerry Mac and Me, Tom and Jerry Meet the Feebles, Tom and Jerry Night of the Living Dead, Tom and Jerry Dawn of the Dead, Tom and Jerry Meet the Spartans, Tom and Jerry The Wall, Tom and Jerry Meet Godzilla, Tom and Jerry Death Wish, Tom and Jerry The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Tom and Jerry Mundo Cane, Tom and Jerry I Spit on Your Grave, or, better yet, how about Tom and Jerry Cannibal Holocaust? Yeah, and the plot for Tom and Jerry Cannibal Holocaust should feature Tom and Jerry joining a camera crew, and later on, a native is getting gang raped by the camera crew, while Tom, Jerry and Tuffy sing musical numbers. Now why didn't you come up with that idea for a movie? Huh? And that's all for my thoughts on Tom and Jerry, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I'm StrawHatPirate1991 is back, and have a happy new year.